What's good? It's your boy Montana 300, man. Rap God, FG shit, man. Shout out to World Class Lifestyle. You already know what it is, man. Squad.
I was at the stove. I woke up in Paris, cooking up for hoes. That's why I think the
I like that.
I'm so grateful. My chicks from San Fran, but stay out my Bay Area. You salute the cross.
Fat.
Till I pop your top, you ain't jack in a box. And I ain't talking the hamburger spot, cracking with the barrel, arm to the teeth, Anderson pop.
Oh my god.
I was there so much creativity up in one man, giving kids food for their thoughts. I feel like a lunch man. Niggas spent their last on a pair of shoes with a jump man. Feeling like a meal when he walk, he must be a Bucks fan.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to World Class Lifestyle. And today we are reacting to Fat Joe and Dre's album Family Ties. The song we're gonna be reacting to is Lord Above featuring Eminem and Mary J. Blige. Let's get straight to it.
Throwing subs, arguing with chicks. I pray for these niggas, same hands that I hustle with. Passing the
But hold on, this man's got up on here speaking like real facts and shit. This man said that you niggas be on Twitter arguing with chicks and shit while he out here getting money. He said, I pray for you motherfuckers. The same hands that I pray for y'all with, I go out and hustle with. This gotta be Dre, cause it ain't Eminem, it ain't Mary J. Blige, and I don't think that's Fat Joe rapping. It gotta be the guy Dre.
days we was broke, all we had was some common sense. Last night I had a nightmare, I was at the stove. I woke up in Paris, cooking up for hoes. That's why I think the...
And I like that this nigga said, last night I had a nightmare, I was at the stove. I thought he was about to say he blew up or some shit at the stove. And then he said, I woke up and now I'm in Paris cooking up for Hove. It's either he cooking up some beats or he motherfucking cooking up some motherfucking lyrics. Like he make it, like he finna get on the song with Jay-Z and shit. That shit dope as hell. I like that, Dre.
And even when I'm gone, the music keeping us alive. Yeah, it's called forever, ever family ties.
I like that shit. This man said something about even when I'm gone, this music is gonna forever like keep us alive. It's gonna keep people alive. It's gonna keep people happy. Like all types of genres of music. It's gonna keep everybody going and shit. Because music makes the world go around too. Because without music, people won't be able to show emotion. A lot of the rappers and shit like that, we wouldn't know their backstories if it wasn't for music. Okay, yeah, this is most def Fat Joe. Hey, I want to say to Mary J. Blige, you came up on her, you slid a little bit. You know, with your cute ass voice, them nice ass vocal cords and shit. I like how you was on there, beautiful.
So Montana in the Jeep, Chicky pulling the Porsche. The Frank Sinatra, the Spanish monster, Sweet and Jimmy's Cafe, ain't no need for opera. Had the feast.
But this man said, I'm the Frank Sinatra of the Spanish Mafia, or opera. Opera, I think he said. So he big timing. I like that. You talking your shit, cause you the boss, my nigga.
Gave my nigga 50 years and he was not the shooter. When they see us, I'll take a fireman. Get deep in your mind, no pressure, no diamonds. So we live a life, drop 100 in the fair.
Bro, what? This man said no pressure, no diamonds. What do that saying say? Hold on, it's a saying like pressure makes diamonds. No, diamonds are made in the most pressure. It's some shit like that. Let me get the right quote. Alright, y'all, the quote says, diamonds are formed under pressure, but never forget they are not formed overnight. I like that shit. So he said no pressure, no diamonds. If you don't have pressure on your back to do something, then you will never become a diamond out of that. Because you're not being pressured to do it, you're just doing it. So whenever the pressure is most on your back, then that's when you will become a diamond, because you broke through that pressure and you passed that shit and you passed that test.
No pressure, no diamonds. So we live a life, drop 100 in the ferry. My chick from San Fran, but stay out my Bay Area. You salute the cross.
Fat Joe, I ain't never heard no sat down and listened to no goddamn Fat Joe song like that. This man said my girl stay in San Fran but stay out my Bay Area. San Francisco, the Bay Area and shit. I only know about that because of the Golden State Warriors and shit. That's the only reason I know about that shit. Fuck that. Whoa. That's a ooh, I like that shit.
Chicks from San Fran, but stay out my Bay Area. You salute the cross, or you rebuke the cross. Either way, you meet the Lord when you get moved across. Death knocking at your door.
What? Oh my gosh, it's getting hot in here. Hey, Eminem up on the Eminem is most deaf up on this bitch. Hold on, bro, cause this man said you salute the Christ or you rebuke the Christ. Pretty much meaning if you salute the Christ, all right, you giving all your praise to God, and you rebuke the Christ, you know you don't want nothing to do with God. And he said, but either way, you gonna see him when you move the cross. The cross. Fat joke.
Either way, you meet the Lord when you get moved across. Death knocking at your door, got you squeezing handle, and you ain't seeing God till you staring down a barrel.
What? This nigga said something about you holding on the handle. And he's saying you ain't seeing God until you staring at the barrel of the gun. Cause your shit gone. If you ever get into a situation and you staring at the barrel of a gun and shit like that, say goodbye. It's over.
I'm sitting here reminiscing.
Bro, hold on. You already know who it's Eminem, my nigga. Like the legend. I ain't heard no goddamn Eminem in a minute. I know he not finna disappoint me now. Fat Joe done went. Dre done went. Mary J. Blige seemed like all she got is a chorus. So Eminem, you got a whole 2 minutes and about 37 seconds to run this shit. That's correct math too. 2 minutes and 37 seconds to run this shit. Do what you gonna do, my nigga. But Mary J. Blige, I wanna tell you, my baby, you hitting that motherfucker. Your voice never gets old.
Think I just got a light bulb. Something I'd like to mention. This is just on a side note. Word to the terror squad, Joe. This is all puns aside, though. I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note.
Bro, hold on. Whoa. Hold on, wait. I'm not missing shit. He said something about Joe. Hold on. Ooh, bro. Terror Squad Lean Back featuring Fat Joe? Is that what he talking about? He said Terror Squad Joe. Alright, y'all, I just went back and I listened to the shit. He said something about this is no puns intended or something like that. Hold on. Big Pun was in the group too, bro. He said all puns aside, but right after that fucking bar, he said me and Mariah didn't end on a high note. Y'all remember that shit that he had going on with Mariah Carey and shit? He said high note. What do Mariah Carey let her hit? The high notes and shit. She be singing her ass off.
That other dude's whip, that pussy got him neutered. Tried to tell him this chick's a nut job before he got his juice clipped. Almost got my caboose kicked. Fool quit, you not gonna do shit. I let her chop my balls off too before I lost to you, Nick.
Oh shit, bro. I knew who he was talking about. It had to be Nick Cannon. Man, bro, I don't know what that shit was, but like, bro, that shit was cold. He pretty much was talking about Mariah Carey. He pretty much said, hey, I tried to tell Nick Cannon that she was like, she's a loose screw, like she crazy. And then he said, but that pussy got you whipped. I would have let her cut my balls off before I lose to you. Like, I'll let her take my dignity and shit, my balls and shit, before I ever lost in a fight to you. And he said, fool, quit it, Nick. And he even dropped your name. Nick Cannon, what the fuck is you finna do about that? Nothing at all. You better drop some shit. Don't be a hoe.
I should quit watching news clips. Yeah, my balls are too big. I should be talking full, cause I got scratched. So my pocket's full and I'm taking shots at you. Fuck it, let me drop the...
Eminem is a GOAT. I know y'all heard what this man just said. I know I done fucked up my whole setup. Hold on, y'all. It's a lot he said. He said something about I'd rather have my balls or something like that. And he said, but I'd rather play pool. That was one of them. And then he said my corner gets hold on.
My balls are too big. I should be talking full, cause I got scratched. So my pocket's full and I'm taking shots at you. Fuck it.
Bro, that shit cold. I swear, bro, that Eminem, you get a spin for that shit.
My nigga, I be spinning on this motherfucker. You deserve a motherfucker. Oh shit, lost my house shoe. You deserve another motherfucking spin for that, my nigga, bro.
This nigga said my pockets. Y'all know the pockets on the pool table and shit like that? He said my balls are too thick. Y'all know thick ass pool balls and shit. And then he said I should be talking pool. Y'all know the pool tables and shit. And he said because my pockets, they got scratches on it. Once they fall, after I shoot at it, got scratches. You know the pool balls be leaving scratches and dents and shit inside the pool table and shit.
I should quit watching news clips, yeah, my balls are too big. I should be talking pool, cause I got scratches, so my pockets fall when I'm taking shots at you, fucking.
My pockets fall when I'm taking shots at you. So you shoot the little pool, you know, do that, hit the pool ball inside, and then it falls down. He said when I'm taking shots at you. So he taking shots at you, Nick Cannon, and he's also taking shots while he's hitting the ball inside the motherfucking hole and shit, the pocket.
I should be talking pool, cause I got scratches, so my pockets fall when I'm taking shots at you, fucking. Let me drop the cue stick, I'm over the top like Cool Whip, and I promise you the day
I'm over the top like Cool Whip, bro. He said let me drop the cool stick. I know you put Cool Whip over the motherfucking desserts and shit.
Oh my god. Eminem shit.
Wanna kill shit every chance that I got to do this. Stacking my guap, yeah, I'm savage, I'm not so fluid like a handgun. You could say I'm like a gat when it's cocked. I keep it up.
Hold on, he said, whoa, hold on, bro. Hold on. He said you can say I'm like a handgun. You can say I'm a Glock when it's cocked. So he's saying like he's a Glock. He's ready to fire off. No matter what, he's ready. Like if you say some shit about Eminem, he already in the stoop. Like he said, he needs to stop watching news clips. If he's taking a shit and he's getting ready to wipe his ass and he on his phone, oh, Nick Cannon said some shit about Eminem. Oh, he like, man, fuck wiping my ass right now. He already up in his notes, writing some shit down.
Savage, I'm not so fluid like a handgun. You could say I'm like a gat when it's cocked. I keep it up. Your ass to get shot. If rap was an actual block, you that.
Bro, I keep it a book. Y'all know bro, that shit, bro, I can't, like, I can't do this. I can't. He said I keep it a book. I keep it a buck. I keep it 100 with you, right? I keep it 100 with you. And he said I keep it a book, like a motherfucking gun, the gun you shooting.
Gat when it's cocked, I keep it up. Your ass to get shot. If rap was an actual block, you'd act like you're strapped when you're not. Only cap that you pop is the top.
I can't do this shit, bro. I can't, bro. Oh, I swear I want to swing on some shit right now. Fucking do this. This man said if rap was an actual Glock, you would act like a strap when you're not. Like you'll act like you're strapped. Like you keep that strap on you when you're not. And he said you're not hip hop. You're not rap. You're not none of that because you're not strapped.
Actual block, you act like you're strapped when you're not. Only cap that you pop is the top on the can of your pop. You the man till I pop your top. You ain't jack in a box.
Bro, whoa, hold on. This man said the only cap that you popped is the cap on your pop. Bro, who is he still talking about? Nick Cannon? Is he saying that you got fake bodies out here, my nigga?
Right when you're not, only cap that you pop is the top on the can of your pop. You the man till I pop your top. You ain't jack in a box. And I ain't talking.
Oh my gosh. This man's, oh my gosh, bro. I can't do this. Bro, this man said you the man until I pop your top. I ain't talking about a jack in the box. You the man until... What is inside of a jack in the box? Ain't it clowns and shit? Don't a clown pop out of a jack in the box? So once you open it, he's saying that's Nick Cannon. He's the clown. He said you a man. You can be a man inside that box. But then when he pop your top like a jack in the box, that's you inside.
Till I pop your top, you ain't jack in a box. And I ain't talking the hamburger spot, cracker with the barrel, arm to the teeth, Anderson pop.
Oh my god. I ain't talking about the hamburger joint. He not talking about Jack in the Box, the food place. But my shit fucked up. But he ain't talking about Jack in the Box, the food place. He not talking about that shit. Have you ever been to Cracker Barrel? That's another restaurant, by the way. Racist people call white people crackers. Eminem is white. He said cracker with the barrel. And then he said you can get popped or something like Anderson Paak. Or no, he said strapped to the teeth like Anderson Paak. Ain't he a rapper? Strapped to the teeth. His teeth, maybe his teeth. He do got some clean ass teeth. He gonna stay strapped, cracker with the barrel. I'll stay strapped to the teeth like Anderson Paak.
Rest in peace to Afeni, Anderson Paak. You sent me that plaque with his rhyme sheet. I haven't forgotten. Nah, 30 million in a
Tupac? She said Afeni Pac, you sent me that letter that Pac had wrote. It was something that he said. Hey, that's respect if his mama really sent that to you.
Rest in peace to Afeni, Anderson Pac. You sent me that plaque with his rhyme sheet. I haven't forgotten. Nah, well, 30 million in a month.
Anderson Pac, right? Strapped to the teeth like Anderson Pac, right? And then he said, rest in peace to Afeni and her son Pac. And her son Anderson Pac. Anderson Pac. Anderson.
30 million in a month, call it Brewster's millions. Just hope I don't lose the feeling. From soldier to civilian, got everything I need, but I don't even see myself in the future chilling. Only thing I don't have in the booster.
What? This nigga said I got everything I need. He said something about spending 30 million or some shit like that. I don't know. But he said I got everything that I need, but I still don't see myself in the future just chilling. That grinding mindset gonna keep Eminem rich forever.
From soldier to civilian, got everything I need, but I don't even see myself in the future chilling. Only thing I don't have in the booster ceiling. Just call me the ruthless villain. They're telling me sky's the limit.
What? The only thing I don't have in the booth is a ceiling. So he got everything. He got everything else, walls and shit. I ain't got no ceiling and shit because he can go beyond that motherfucker. And then he said, you could just call me the ruthless villain.
Just call me the ruthless villain. They're telling me sky's the limit. So I got my head in the clouds. Unicorn in human form, so I give force, looking dead in the mouth. And Lord, you're looking out.
I'm not missing that though. I'm not missing that. I ain't missed that. He said they say that I just pretty much said that. Like he going past that shit. He said they say that the sky's the limit, but my head is over the clouds.
Don't hit the head on the nail. You ain't seen God till you're staring down a barrel. I was gun shy, but now like a snail, the slug's coming out of its shell.
This nigga laughed at the ending because he know that shit was cold as a bitch. Didn't Fat Joe just say some shit about like you ain't seen God until you staring down the barrel? No disrespect, but Fat Joe got his head. He hit that motherfucking nail like on the head, really. And then he said, you ain't seen nothing until you staring down in the barrel. Remember he said that shit about what Fat Joe said? Remember he said that shit? I was gun shy. But now, just like a snail, the slug is coming out of his shell. Where do slugs come out of? Don't they call the snails a sluggish or some shit like that? Because they sluggish, they be moving all slow and shit. The slug is coming out of his shit. Eminem, don't kill yourself, by the way. I know, you just rapping and you just talking your shit and you want to show how cold you is with the metaphors and the bars and shit like that. But hey, don't let that shit be too serious, man. Don't let it be serious at all. Fuck that. Yeah, I know y'all ain't want to hear that. I'm sorry. But hey, they pulled out that motherfucking that church orchestra or whatever it was at the ending of that shit. Hey, I'm ranking verses in this bitch. That's what we finna do. Of course, it was Eminem #1. He's like, Eminem is here. Next nigga is Fat Joe, and he's like, you see, he's not on the fucking screen. Fat Joe shit went crazy too. That's the crazy thing about it. Put Eminem and Mary J. Blige in this shit, bro. Come on, dang, come on, Fat Joe. You been in the game for a long ass time. You gotta put their names in the title. That'll bring a lot more views to your way. But I guess you want to do it your way. You got it, my nigga. Fat Joe, you did a good job by bringing this shit together and making it work. If y'all enjoyed this video, please make sure I hit that like button. Comment down below if y'all rate this song out of 10. This shit is a 10, bro. Like, even with Fat Joe and Dre and just Mary J. Blige up on it, I give it a cool 8, 9. Eminem, torch that shit. 3 million. Infinity. Fuck it. Eminem murdered this shit. Share all of my videos and don't be stingy. And please make sure I hit that subscribe button plus the bell so that y'all get notified every single time I drop a video. Thanks for watching.
Myself is when I'm bet against by everyone else. So don't hit the head on the nail. You ain't seen God till you're staring down a barrel. I was gun shy, but now like a snail, the slug's coming out of its shell.
Past this futuristic, they'll never get it. I wish for this, not knowing what it'll be worth by the time I get it. Thought drugs would make me love you harder, but you still ain't feel it.